Thank you. That looks a little good. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to get up.
Principal.
Guard. Oh. Retrieve. Okay. Is it retrieve colors?
First,
Darn it.
I did elementary and middle school.
Retrieve. Colors.
And they didn't have middle schools back then. They had junior high. So my first
Okay, before you guys do that,
was at
whenever you're putting the flag up, make sure
Jaden Roberts, a part of the
so the whole flag should stay. Yeah, and don't worry about how long it takes. It's a ceremony. The ceremony takes a slow before the end of
Don't do an about face.
No about face? No face.
like it last year.
Oh, that's all right.
But,
He did a great job though last year. He did.
oh, did he? Okay,
Yes,
good.
yes,
I need he wants somebody to take a picture, so.
Okay, yeah, we'll make sure we get a picture for you.
I mean, I can.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. If you want me to take it and send it to him, he could share it with you guys. Would that be easier? That way, instead of taking your phone and all that, and we'll do it that way. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on my ex. He's on his way to Huntington's. Dominic couldn't make it today. Well, we didn't have Dominic's house. His house flooded. That was my car was down there. His motorcycle. And just, but it's 2 floors. Just the basement didn't flood it. It did damage, but it didn't go damage because the floors are tile. So that's, so I think most things are just cutting down the floors and stuff, trimming and stuff.
Yes, ma'am. I had not in that way, but I had a supply line on my second floor bus when we weren't home. When we were gone for, we think it ran for about 4 hours, and it ruined every level of my house. And it was during COVID, so we had dealing with insurance during that time. We couldn't get supplies. So I was with my 2 kids and my fiance were living away for like a year. It was during COVID, so but I dealt with that and it's stressful, that's for sure. I hope that he gets things taken care of.
We already had that flood insurance anyway. You know, when you're buying a house, they don't tell you. They wait till you're right in the middle of it on the insurance part where you know you're going to get flood insurance. I know there's yes, ma'am. Well, you can't buy it. You can't buy that. Once you're in that one, you can't buy that. You know, and I'm like,
it's expensive process.
I know that, you know, before this happened, him and I both to his house.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and it was just like, oh, man.
They can't keep these, right?
There you go. Yes, ma'am. They can buy them. Think about it.
So they can buy them?
You kids involved.
Okay, yeah, Elaine and my hair.
I think I've told you before, Dominic and I worked. He was in high school, and we did work for the city of Charleston together. We ran a playground together a long time ago. We did. Out Sugar Creek, towards Sissville was the playground we ran, but we did together. And when I remember the first year he came, I was like, it's funny.
He seems to run into a lot of people.
I like to say. He's very personal.
He's a hard little worker. He hated, I mean, his game plan was to be here today. He missed so many days coming in and
Sure. That's
he said, Mom, I can't do it today. I said, that's all right. Your dad not do it, you know, and if your dad don't show up,
there we go.
Yeah. Don't ever get it done. You know? I just have some stuff I got to figure out.
Yes, ma'am. You're free to go as soon as you present. That's why we try to put you guys in the here instead. I think when COVID hit, we kind of just spread out more in the auditorium. Is not as spread out. So I think that's the reason we started doing it in here. Plus, we have classes in the auditorium all day long. It's hard to keep it up sometimes with all the kids that are in there.
How you doing?
Where do you have this? Good morning.
This purple one is the white one, okay?
Okay.
And then the rest of them alphabetically with the chord. So that's where our stuff is. Let's see. Photography. You want to be back with these guys, making. I guess I'm going to sit up here. Yeah. Who's the? Oh, where's our? Hey.
So they're still not. So we did take a lot of. The bank. Well, I've been young.
Okay, here's our booster.
I think that's supposed to be mine. Can I ask you? Oh, well, I got her.
Hey, Mr. Perry. How are you doing? Good. so many, I could get the rubber band around them like I could the other ones. Well, because we counted like we were Patrick said we had none, so.
What'd you say it was? I thought you said raspberry earlier. No, there's raspberries are pink. I know, but like the raspberry biscuits and is it not?
Let's just put them in. There's that group.
There's multiple groups. So I just wrote it here.
Here's these. Put them in different groups.
I'm leaving my phone right here.
I'm going to add these just to one of them.
These teas.
Lay those there on top. And I just did it now. Let's make sure the certificate's not first. I did career outside of business. I didn't major in administration. I was
Okay, so where's that
career and work skills for next.
After what?
After that, it is graphic design.
Hold on. What's first? Accounting, then career?
Graphic design. I did that. Graphic. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah. Yeah, how about all 50,000 names? It's hot in here.
What's pink?
Painting. Yeah, so I can, that's the last thing I'm looking at.
That's deco.
Yeah.
And that's
What's computer?
This is all business.
Yeah, all that.
And you get a certificate. Oh, and it's not on me.
No, no. I've done it 3 years.
you.
I've done it 3 years in a row. Next year it's somebody else's turn.
Here's my
I know you.
philosophy.
It's department head's job, but that's beside the point. It is. I've done it for 3 years.
Are you all sitting up here?
I typically stand like over there, but we can sit because you don't need to
Still
stand.
But they also have some
just laid all the business stuff together in my dance team chords.
It's gonna go for her.
As long as you know where they
I
are.
know that they're like blue, so I guess it's fine. That's all I hear.
What are like blue?
Giants.
It's a pretty color.
It is pretty.
I got it.
we, baby's father, I mean, I think it's a really I'm excited for it. So what I should do is find out, like, what quarters. So we just have to wait now. We got a few days to do it. I appreciate
These are all the business. Wendy's going to come up and help some. She said as long as she can stay. But this is all hers. CWST code for kids. Yeah. We start here. I go in the order of these certificates as they get certificates too. So between you and Wendy, maybe one take words, one take certificates. I have them in alphabetical order. And I start there counting anything that's not. Okay. CWST is always information management, graphic design.
Bev, you can't sit there. You can't sit there.
Okay, where can I sit to get pictures?
Right there in front, right beside Mr. Maher's. That's the best place for pictures.
Okay.
Right in front. If you want a chair, we can get you a chair. I'll get you a chair to sit, actually. As soon as the graduates come in,
Lay them out?
I'll get you a chair. And you sit right there on the aisle. No, yeah, you're fine.
Do you want to lay them out or just leave them out? Whatever you think.
Mike's on, Mike's on.
Just so there's a bunch of extras.
So Gladstone is here.
Yeah, we're going. We're starting. Do it later. Starting.
Okay.
Please stand as the graduates enter. Please stand.
Would you please remain standing as Nitro High School's Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard team proudly presents our nation colors, and remain standing in respectful silence for the singing of our national anthem by Kiana Diaz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated.
Right, please.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2022 Nitro High School Senior Scholarship and Awards Ceremony. We would now begin the presentation of awards. Please join us in welcoming Major Doug Park, who will lead us into the introduction of our first presenters.
Good morning, everyone. The Staff Sergeant Robert F. White Memorial Scholarship Award is founded by West Virginia President of the Gold Star Mothers Incorporated, Shirley White, and her husband Stan, in honor of their late son, Army Staff Sergeant Robert F. White of Cross Lanes, West Virginia, who died at the age of 34 on September 26, 2005. While serving during Operation Enduring Freedom as a member of the 1st Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment, 82nd Airborne Division, based out of Fort Bragg. He was killed in action when his mounted patrol was engaged by enemy forces using small arms fire west of Kandahar, Afghanistan, near Zari. The Staff Sergeant Robert F. White Memorial Scholarship Award of $1,000 recognizes an outstanding college-bound Air Force Junior ROTC four-year cadet at Nitro High School each academic year. This cadet exhibits outstanding character, citizenship, and scholastic achievement, including service to his or her community and veteran families. The West Virginia Gold Star Mothers Association that Shirley White presides over as president is part of the National Gold Star Mothers Organization, comprised of mothers who have lost sons and daughters to military service. Two of Shirley and Stan's three sons have died as a result of their military service, including U.S. Marine Corps Corporal Andrew R. White of the 4th CEB, 4th Marine Division of Cross Lanes, West Virginia. Corporal White served in Operation Iraqi Freedom from January to September 2005. Andrew was an Eagle Scout, Troop 77 in Cross Lanes. He graduated from Capitol High School in Charleston, West Virginia, where he was a member of the National Honor Society, Army Junior ROTC, and played on the varsity baseball team. Shirley and Stan White are also dedicated to other veteran causes throughout our great state, including the National Wreaths Across America. The mission of the Wreaths Across America is to remember, honor, and teach all Americans the history of the American Revolutionary War up to present-day conflicts, including the veterans who laid down their lives to serve in the name of freedom. They are our devoted sons and daughters, fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, and come from all walks of life. The Wreaths Across America program is carried out through the meticulous coordination of wreath-laying ceremonies at Arlington National Cemetery, as well as more than 2,100 additional locations in all 50 states, at sea and abroad, including the touching ceremony led by our Shirley and Stan White each year at the Haven Arrest Memorial Garden Cemetery in Red House, West Virginia, where surviving families, state and national dignitaries, and volunteers such as Nitro High School's Air Force Junior ROTC cadets and others pay tribute to the fallen by laying wreaths on their graves. This year's Wreaths Across America Day will be on Saturday, December 17, 2022. Would you please join me now in welcoming Shirley White and her son, retired Navy Senior Chief Petty Officer William White, as they come forward to present the 2022 Staff Sergeant Robert F. White Memorial Scholarship Award. Shirley, if you go down to the front. The recipient of this year's Staff Sergeant Robert F. White Memorial Scholarship Award is Cadet Major Lauren G. Rhodes.
Y'all face forward, we're going to take a picture from up. Okay?
Here to present the James Andrew Went Memorial Scholarship, an award given in memory of beloved faculty member Mr. Drew Went, is Miss Neva Douglas.
Good morning, and congratulations to the class of 2022. I know that the past 4 years have been anything but normal, but you have persevered, and in a few days, you will walk across that stage and receive your diploma. I'm here today to present the James Andrew Went Scholarship for outstanding work in community service. Drew was a teacher at Nitro High School who woke up every day wanting to make the world a better place. In his short time at Nitro, he left a lasting impact to everyone that was fortunate enough to know him. His desire to make a difference in someone's life and help his neighbor was evident in all that he did. From collecting food for the local pantry to raising money for clean drinking water in third world countries, Drew never stopped helping. What most didn't know about Drew was behind that contagious smile, he struggled daily with mental illness. Drew felt that he had to hide this, that by letting others know, he would seem not good enough. And in June 2014, Drew lost his battle to the disease when he took his own life. Drew never realized the impact he made on so many lives, and because of that, I am asking each of you to wake up each day to help make the world a better place. You never know what that small act of kindness can do to someone else. Normally, I recite a quote from Anne Frank, but this year's recipient quoted Martin Luther King Jr., and that I want to share with you. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. This year's recipient of the James Wentz Scholarship with over 600 hours of community service is Miss Kaylee Nutter.
Miss Nikki Gordon will now present the Dr. David P. Lee Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to an outstanding senior who demonstrated a dedication to the community through service and excellence in academics and leadership.
Dr. David Lee was an outstanding citizen in our community. He served as an oncologist in the Kanawha Valley for many years, saving and changing the lives of numerous people in this area. His work had a profound impact on the people of our community, and this became more evident after his tragic death. The Nitro High School and the Lee family feel strongly that there is a need to encourage any person who demonstrates the qualities that Dr. Lee possessed to achieve his or her dreams, so that kind of service can continue to change lives. This year's Dr. David P. Lee Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Miss Sydney Colley.
Here to present, it's okay. Here to present the Terence Neighbors Memorial Scholarship, an award given in the memory of Terence Neighbors, Nitro High School class of 2008, are his parents, Mr. Wayne Neighbors and Miss Barbara Pannell.
Good morning, everybody. We're here to present the Terence Neighbors Scholarship Award, and I'd just like to say to everybody, always dream. Never stop your dreams and follow your heart. Terence excelled in math and science and is going to enter the medical field, and he died in 2013. So we're giving this award this year to Tegan Beasley.
Please join me in welcoming Miss Denise Richmond, who will be presenting the Steve White Wrestling Scholarship.
No, go ahead.
Obviously, I'm not Denise, it's Denise, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about Coach White. He was my high school coach here. He was a graduate from Nitro. He was coach here at 22 years as a wrestling coach. To me, he's a great coach, great mentor, leader. He always instilled in us hard work, dedication, do your best on and off the mat, and you succeed in life from the lessons we learned in wrestling. He was a 2006 Hall of Fame inductee for the wrestling for Lifetime Service Award. He had 11 state champions here at Nitro in his time. So as us coaching the Nitro youth, we were able to put on a memorial tournament for him this year, which we plan to do annually. And one of the things that we decided to do was to present a $500 scholarship to a high school senior each year. So the recipient of the first Coach Steve White Memorial Scholarship, someone who exemplifies what Coach White taught. We've had the pleasure of watching this young man from his early years in the youth, being in his corner in some of his matches. He's got a bright future ahead of him. So it's my honor to present the first Coach White Memorial Scholarship to Braxton Smith.
The Michael Bryan Boo Lopez Scholarship is an award given by the Lopez family in honor of their son, Michael Bryan Boo Lopez, class of 1994. Please join us in welcoming Miss Susan Lopez and Miss Tristan Best.
Good morning, everyone. Bryan Lopez embodied so much in his time with us. He was a loyal friend, a loving brother, a cherished son, and a Nitro student with a bright future like all of you today. Sadly, when Bryan was just 15 years old, we lost all of those things due to his decision not to wear his seatbelt. For the past 29 years, my family has given out this scholarship not only to remember Bryan and all of his amazing qualities, but also to remind each of you how important that it is that you buckle up each time you get in the car. This scholarship recognizes someone who displays high goals, achievements, academic skills, loyalty to friends, and school spirit. The winner this year certainly exemplifies all of these things. It is my pleasure to award the 2022 Michael Bryan Boo Lopez Scholarship to Ms. Sydney Cawley.
Here to present Alumni Association scholarships on behalf of the Nitro High School Alumni Association is Mr. Steve Perry.
Morning, seniors. Congratulations on your accomplishment. I know you're excited to begin the first day of the rest of your life here pretty soon. As an alumnus myself, my name again is Steve Perry. I'm treasurer of the Alumni Association. We formed this in 1996 to help all classes be able to meet once every 5 years, to share experiences, to regain old friendships, and to just kind of keep in touch with those people you went to school with and were in the community with. We're delayed in our 2020 reunion, but we're having one this summer at the Civic Center in July. And we plan those every 5 years on the 0 years and the 5 years. But it gives you a chance to get back with people, and some people you knew earlier. Just going through this list, I was a counselor at this school when it was the junior high school and graduated from the old high school on 21st Street. But we've formed the Alumni Association in order to continue the once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat theme, in order to keep the community patched in with all the past graduates. You guys will be graduates soon, you'll be alumni, and we hope that you'll take advantage of this organization. I have two scholarships, $500 each, to present from the Alumni Association to two students who have worked hard to get where they've gotten, and we'd like to see them continue to do so. I'd like to present the scholarships to Ethan Lacy and Jaden O'Brien.
The Libby Wills Memorial Scholarship is a scholarship given by the Cross Lanes Women's Club in memory of Libby Wills, a charter member of the Cross Lanes Women's Club who loved to work with young people. Here to present this scholarship is Miss Nikki Gordon.
Unfortunately, a representative from the Cross Lanes Women's Club was unable to be here for our ceremony today. On behalf of the Women's Club, we would like to present the 2022 Libby Wills Memorial Scholarship to Victoria Garnes.
Here to present multiple scholarships on behalf of the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation is Miss Jennifer Piercy.
That's awesome. Good morning, seniors, and congratulations. This is a very exciting time in your life, so breathe and enjoy every minute of it. Soak it in. On behalf of the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation, I'm here to hand out 3 different scholarships. First are the recipients of the Brandon Matthew Snead Scholarship. Those recipients are Lena Elkins, Tegan Beasley, and Kyle Gill. Next, we have the Ferenz Scholarship, and that has been awarded to Tara Higginbotham. Finally, we have the Paul A. and Grace C. Rudy Scholarship, and that is awarded to Serena O'Neill.
Here to recognize the WSAZ News Channel 3 Best of the Class is Miss Nikki Gordon.
Each year, WSAZ News Channel 3 honors the best of class. The program recognizes the individual graduating with top honors at high schools throughout the region. Nitro High School would like to recognize Ms. Kaylee Babbitt as the 2022 Best of Class representative.
Please join us in welcoming Mr. Frank Albert. Mr. Albert will recognize the 2022 Underwood Smith Scholarship recipients.
Good morning. Congratulations to the class of 2022. I know you're excited, and excited you should be. I am Fred Albert. My grandfather was Frank Albert, so I'm not offended by being called Frank Albert, but I'm Fred Albert, and I'm happy to be here today to make this presentation. It's my honor to present the Underwood Smith Teaching Scholars Program Award. The Underwood Smith Teaching Scholars Program is West Virginia's most prestigious state-funded financial aid program. When this program was revamped, it created a scholarship that would strongly support young people with an enthusiasm for teaching and help meet the state's need for outstanding teachers at the same time. It provides up to $10,000 per year for a maximum total of $40,000 to cover the cost of tuition and fees, room and board, and other eligible expenses. The Underwood Smith Teaching Scholarships Program will allow students to earn their bachelor's degree in teacher education in one of our most high-demand fields, and to give back to the state by teaching in one of our communities. As a member of the selection committee, it is my honor to recognize two students from Nitro's graduating class as a 2020 Underwood Smith Teaching Scholar. And first, I would like to present this to Kylie Robinson. And stay there and we'll get a picture. And stay there, please. And the second recipient is Sydney Cawley.
Thank you so much.
Please join us in welcoming Ms. Sarah Brown, who will be presenting completer cords on behalf of Marshall University.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Brown, and I'm involved with the dual enrollment programming at Marshall University. And actually, this was Nitro High School's idea when I came and met with the juniors and sophomores. Your principal actually mentioned about, what can we do for our students to honor them for taking on additional coursework while they're in high school. And he had mentioned cords, so Marshall University is actually purchasing these for any student graduating high school this year that has completed Marshall hours during their high school time. We are presenting them with completer cords so that you guys can wear them at graduation. So congratulations. I'm going to read through these names of the students that I have. I am so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Kaylee Babbitt. Tegan Beasley. Tegan Beasley. Sydney Cawley. Delaney Corliss. Emma Doyle. Kiana Dias. Isabel Edmonds. Lena Elkins. Kylie Gillenwater. Carly Gray. Israel Harless, Tara Higginbotham. Bryce Jones. Magdalena Kiesner, did I say that correctly? Sorry. Joey Lafferty. Is that
Braxton Leda.
Braxton Leda. Brianna Lowe. Elena Maharis. Molly Meeker. Haley Morris. Isabella Mullins. Elizabeth O'Leary. Serena O'Neill. Colton Painter. Caitlin Pauley. Jenna Perkins. Jalen Perry, Cassidy Pinson, Kylie Robinson, Lucy Smith, Bailey Walker, Danielle Ward, Patricia Ward, and Lakin Witt. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations. Oh my God, okay. I'm getting the
Guys, come on in. Yes. I'm keeping his word. Sure. No biggie. I say go for
I snuck in one of the pictures. My fault.
Recognizing all honors graduates of Nitro High School and promise eligible students is Miss Nikki Gordon.
First, we will recognize our highest honor students with a 4.5 or higher GPA and a minimum of 14 weighted credits by the end of their 7th term. Students with the highest honors will be recognized by gold tassels. Kaylee Babbitt. Tegan Beasley. Isabel Edmonds. Joey Lafferty. Elena Maharis. Elizabeth O'Leary. Patricia Ward. Lakin Witt.
All right, all you all come over. Let's take pictures. Take pictures.
Joey.
We'll do that.
Our high honors graduates have a 4.0 to a 4.449 GPA and a minimum of 14 weighted credits by the end of the 7th term. Students with high honors will be recognized by silver tassels. Delaney Corliss. Lena Elkins. Kylie Gillenwater. Israel Harless. Magdalena Kessner. Emily Lancaster. Luke Lanham. Brianna Lowe. Isabella Mullins. Robert Neff. Cassidy Pinson. Kirsten Showalter. Lauren Bailey Walker. Danielle Ward.
Everybody, you need two rows for pictures. If you're shorter, get in the front, please. True. Lena, you're in the back. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're in the front. Honors graduates will be recognized with a 3.8 or higher GPA with no weighted credit requirement. Students with honors will be recognized by white tassels. Caleb Alawat. David Bowen. Grace Cantrell. Sydney Cawley. Emma Doyle. Kiana Diaz. Taylor Gandy. Rosetta Hambrick. Tara Higginbotham. Delaney Hill. Aiden Johnson. Bryce Jones. Delaney Machado. Molly Meeker. Tesley Morton. Serena O'Neill. Elizabeth Orndorff. Colton Painter. Caitlin Pauley. Jenna Perkins. Jessica Taylor. Michaela Thompson. Lily Vance. Gavin Young.
All right, come on. Three rows, come on. How you're in the back. Come on, keep it coming this way. Let's go. Come on, guys, skip rows. Come on, move over. Oh, you're in the back. Get in the back, Cole. I want to be seen.
Good morning. It is my great pleasure to announce the 2022 class of Promise-eligible students of Nitro High School. The Promise Scholarship was launched in 2002 by the West Virginia legislature working with then-Governor Bob Wise. Since then, thousands of students from every West Virginia county have benefited from the program. For the first time, the amount of the scholarship has been raised and covers up to $5,000 per year toward the cost of tuition and fees at approved 2-year and 4-year colleges in West Virginia. Earning the Promise Scholarship is an outstanding achievement. To qualify, students must obtain a grade point average of 3.0 or higher and a grade point average on their core, an overall ACT score of 21, and a score of at least 19 in each of the 4 ACT subject areas or the equivalent on the SAT. Remember, they are super scoring. Testing will be expected through July. The Promise Scholarship is proof when we invest in our young people, they give back to our great state. Annual surveys show upward of 60% of all Promise scholars live and work in West Virginia following their graduation from college. Research studies have confirmed that the Promise scholars are more likely to graduate from college and graduate on time than other students. Promise graduates have been shown to be more active and engaged members in our communities, owning homes, managing successful careers, and serving in leadership positions in the community. Students, I hope you continue to this tradition and honoring the commitment of the state of West Virginia is making in you by paying it forward. Promise scholars are encouraged to complete community service projects, serve as leaders on our college campuses, and work to promote a prosperous and bright future for all West Virginians. As I call your name, please join me up front to be recognized as exceptional academic accomplishment. Promise eligible students: Kaylee Babbitt, Tegan Beasley, David Bowen, Isabel Edmonds, Kylie Gillenwater, Rosetta Hambrick, Israel Harless, Magdalena Kestner, Joey Lafferty, Luke Lanham, Brianna Lowe, Delaney Machado, Elena Maharis, Robert Neff, Serena O'Neill, Elizabeth O'Leary, Jenna Perkins, Jalen Perry, Cassidy Pinson, Kirsten Showalter, Lucinda Smith, Jose Toledo, Lauren Walker, Danielle Ward, Patricia Ward, Emma Welker, Lakin Witt.
Big picture. All right, come on. Big picture. We can do it 4 rows here. 4 rows. Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Let me take you. All the way there.
Representing their clubs or departments, the following teachers will be presenting awards. Our first presenter is Mr. Andy Shamlin. Mr. Shamlin will be presenting Honor Society stoles and recognizing students with exemplary community service.
We'll start with the Honor Society. We're recognizing senior members of NHS. These students have exhibited the highest levels of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Members may come forward at this time to accept their stole, starting with the officers. President Kiana Dias. Vice President Elena Maharis. Historian Cassidy Pinson. Secretary, Elizabeth O'Leary. Treasurer, Israel Harless. Parliamentarian, Kaylee Babbitt. Senior Representative, Sydney Colley. All of the following are senior members of Honor Society: Lainey Machado, Lakin Witt, Serena O'Neill, Gavin Moran, Lena Elkins, Emma Welker, Patricia Ward, Danielle Ward, Bailey Walker, Jenna Perkins, Caitlin Polly, Tara Hickenbottom, Emma Doyle, Delaney Corliss, and Tegan Beasley. Tesley Morton. I had to forget someone. Last but not least.
Well, you've got more and more.
Emily Lancaster. Isabel Edmonds. Kylie Robinson. I'm really slacking. My fault. If anyone else is in Honor Society, he needs to come up.
Good job, Andy.
I know. It's my first mistake I've ever made.
At least you won the election.
Next is community service recognition. The following students have accumulated at least 60 hours of community service, and they will be presented with a certificate. Wait a minute, what order are those? Okay, that's right, you're right. David Bowen. Tara Hickenbottom. Kylie Robinson, Israel Harless, Bailey Walker, Lily Vance, Emma Doyle, Tesley Morton, Isabel Edmonds, Kylie Gillenwater. All right, the next level of recognition are those who have logged 150 hours or more, and these receive a certificate, a cord, and a diploma seal. Lauren Rhodes. Trey Hall. Lena Elkins. Lakin Witt. Elizabeth O'Leary. Emma Garrison, Delaney Hill, Gavin Moran, Caitlin Pauley, Tegan Beasley, Sydney Colley, Victoria Garnes, Brianna Asbury, and Elena Maharis. $150. Our final two recipients have accumulated at least 500 hours of community service and will receive a certificate, a plaque, a cord, and a diploma seal. Kiana Dias. And Kaylee Nutter. We have more. Delaney Corliss and Emily Lancaster. Yes. Yep, they both have cords too. Yep. And I apologize for messing up the names.
Here to present Mu Alpha Theta stoles is Mr. Ike.
I speak for Nitro High School's chapter of Mu Alpha Theta, an international high school and two-year college mathematics society. These students took honors math classes and maintained a 3.5 weighted math GPA and a 3.0 unweighted overall GPA. So without further ado, I would now like to present the senior members with their stoles for graduation. President Kaylee Babbitt. Vice President Israel Harless. Secretary Elena Maharis. Treasurer Cassidy Pinson. Senior Representative Elizabeth O'Leary. Tegan Beasley. Delaney Corliss. Isabel Edmonds. Tara Higginbotham. Joey Lafferty. Delaney Machado. Gavin Moran. Isabella Mullins. Serena O'Neill. Lauren Walker. And Lakin Witt.
Guys, take a picture.
Please join us in welcoming Major Doug Park and Master Sergeant Jeffrey Norman as they recognize Air Force Junior ROTC 4-year completer cords.
Our 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC cadets have excelled in achieving our program goal of developing citizens of character dedicated to serving their nation and community. All have fulfilled Air Force Junior ROTC curriculum requirements in academic disciplines such as character education, citizenship, leadership, life skills, health and wellness, aviation history, science of flight, space exploration and technology, and multicultural studies. Collectively, these 7 seniors have garnered a total of 15 National Scholastic Leadership Awards, 110 Achievement Awards, as well as the National Distinguished Unit Award. They have also exemplified their commitment as outstanding citizens, serving together a total of 2,100 hours of community service during their high school careers. As I call your name, please come forward to accept your cord and embroidered letter. Adam J. Bird. Go ahead and stand up. Taylor A. Gandy. Jacob Hill. Ashton Rakes. Lauren Rhodes. Dalton Richardson. And last but not least, Emma D. Welker. Here.
Here to recognize this year's business, DECA, and dance completers is Miss Abigail Good.
The following students have earned a business completer in their chosen pathways. To earn a business completer, the student must take and pass a minimum of 4 courses within their chosen pathway. These students will be receiving a certificate and cord to wear at graduation for their hard work and dedication. When your name is called, please come accept these awards. Accounting and Finance, Kaylee Adkins. Dakota Capper-Lang. Caitlin Pauley. Tony Toledo. Career and Work Skills Training, Aeneas Harbin. Those are this. Kaylee Adkins. Brianna Asbury. Tegan Beasley. Cheyenne Boyas. Adam Bird. Grace Cantrell. Brandon Carter. Nathaniel Dudley. Cambry Fuel. Rex Fisher.
Emma Flowers. Emma Garrettson. Kyle Gill. Destiny Halstead. Israel Harless. Tara Higginbotham. Mackenzie Hooker. Aiden Johnson. Zanaya Johnson. Elena Maharis. Alexander Martino. Serena O'Neill. Corey Patton. Cohen Powell. Kiera Rayburn. Carly Schmidt. Michael Stees. Cadence Slack. Dalton Smallridge. Courtney White. Abby Wilkinson. Bryce Wolford. Madison Woody. Brandon Young. Graphic design, Trey Hall. Yes. Bryce Jones. Okay, sit down. I got you. I can't get this. You're fine. Sorry. Got it. Tesley Morton. Caitlin Pauley. Charles Robbins. Lucinda Smith.
All right, I'm good.
Okay. These are next two. Information management.
These two?
Yeah. Ben Ardman. Trey Hall. Bryce Jones. Celestial Lewis. Luzalina Martinez. Dylan Rowe. Colin Robinson.
Wait, what's this one? Information management, wrong words.
She told me red and black.
See, that's why there's not enough.
Well, we're done with it. We'll get Colin one. We'll get you one. Sorry.
Give Colin a cell.
Management and administrative support.
Dark gray.
Kaylee Adkins. Olivia Lewis. Caitlin Pauley. At this time, I would like to recognize the following students for their accomplishment in DECA this year. DECA is an organization that seeks to prepare emerging leaders and entrepreneurs in various fields of business, including accounting, finance, marketing, management, and hospitality. I am very proud of this great group of seniors for their outstanding achievement at both our State Career Development Conference and International Career Development Conference, which was held this year in Atlanta, Georgia. These students will be receiving a blue and gold cord to be worn at graduation. When I call your name, please come forward. Celestial Lewis. No. Molly Meeker. Elizabeth O'Leary, Nitro High School DECA President and Top 10 International Finalist in Atlanta, Georgia.
Caitlin Pauley, Nitro High School DECA Officer. Lucy Smith. And Emma Welker, Nitro High School DECA President. That's all the DECA business ones. Yeah. Okay. The pink ones. Right now. I'm getting ready to. At this time, I would like to recognize the following students for being four-year members of the Nitro High School dance team. The dance team performs at all football games, boys and girls basketball games, school-wide pep assemblies, and community parades and events. Throughout the season, dance team members are enrolled and participate in the dance team course, which allows for choreography and mastery of performance and technical skills in the dance genres of pom, kick, jazz, and hip-hop. These dancers have dedicated countless hours of hard work and dedication throughout their four-year membership on the dance team. These students will be receiving a pink Fine Arts cord to be worn at graduation. When I call your name, please come forward. Kylie Gillenwater. Kaylee Nutter. Thank you.
Ms. Kathy Harless will now recognize senior student council members.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. It's been a great 4 years. And in these 4 years, you have had these three individuals as young leaders. They have led your class for the past 4 years, Everything that you have done this year has been thanks to them. So I'd like to recognize your senior class president, Tori Garnes. They'll be wearing purple cords, my favorite color. Your vice president, Sydney Cowley. Thank you. And your secretary, Mia Connor.
Here to recognize biomedical completers is Ms. Jane Harrison.
Okay, see if I can make it through this, right? So I would like to present these cords to my seniors that have completed 4 years of biomedical science. They all worked really hard and hardly ever complained about all the research and the studying and my insistence on using their critical thinking skills. And I have a little note, insert eye roll here for those of you guys that couldn't see that. We've gone through so much together over the last 4 years. Stop. We've had great discussions about life while we solved all the biomedical issues in the world. And these kids never let me down. I asked them so much, I expected so much, and they never let me down. Now, there was the little issue about the beaker versus a graduated cylinder, but we won't go there. We won't go there. So these young adults will change the world, and I am proud to have had a small part in inspiring them to be anything and everything they choose. So I'm going to give their cords to them as Mrs. Gordon calls their names.
Kaylee Babbitt. Tegan Beasley. Sydney Colley. Delaney Corliss. Emma Doyle. Kiana Dias. Isabel Edmonds. Lena Elkins. Kylie Gillenwater. Carly Gray. Rosetta Hambrick. Magdalena Kessner. Emily Lancaster. Brianna Lowe. Elena Maharis. Isabella Mullins. Jaden O'Brien. Elizabeth O'Leary. Caitlin Hawley. Jenna Perkins. Cadence Slack. Michaela Thompson. Tony Toledo. Lily Vance. Bailey Walker. Danielle Ward. Patricia Ward. And Lakin Witt.
Get a good picture of them. Jane. Get a good picture with them. Okay.
Miss Beth Whited will now, Miss Beth Whited will now recognize our computer science completers.
just going to do its own thing. All right, good morning, everyone. To be eligible to wear the Computer Science Completer Cord at graduation, the students must successfully complete 4 different computer science courses. And to be honest, this is no easy feat. These classes are honors and AP level courses, and it takes true perseverance to make it through all 4 of them. I am beyond proud of these students and truly cannot wait to see the amazing things they accomplish in their future. Trying not to cry because they're like my babies that I feel that, I love them dearly. So the students earning the Computer Science Cord are Austin Hazlett, Joey Lafferty, and Jonathan Rains. Congratulations, guys.
Mr. Rich Brooks will now recognize 4-year band members with the presentation of cords.
At this time, I'd like to invite the following students to come and receive their 4-year band completer cord. Delaney Corliss. Lydia Frampton. Thank you. Jacob Hill. Adrian Oxley. Diego Ramirez. Colin Robinson. Kylie Robinson. Lucy Smith. And Emma Welker. Thank you for helping me out. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Get in the line here. Somebody wants to take a picture real quick, guys. So parents can take pictures or whatever. Oh, this way more. There we go.
Here to recognize 4-year show choir members with the presentation of chords is Miss Nikki Gordon.
Unfortunately, Miss Amy could not be here this morning, but we want to recognize our 4-year show choir members. They had an outstanding year this year, and through the competitions, they have done an amazing job, and we're very proud of them. First, we want to recognize Kiana Diaz. Magdalena Kestner. Brianna Lowe, Jalen Perry, Dakota Capper-Lang, Jonathan Rains. 4-year show band members, Colin Robinson, Delaney Corliss, and Lydia Frampton. And our senior show crew members, Jade Formby, she just recognized them, and Mia Connor. Sure. Yeah.
We had a double.
Who has a double?
Hey, give one of those to me.
There we go. I don't think I was supposed to give them to show band. Show band, I don't think I'm supposed to just recognize show band. I don't think I was supposed to give to show band. Sorry. Very tired. Messed up.
Officer Ray Blake will now present Bowling Club Awards.
Sorry, I didn't bring snacks for everybody. We're here to present the bowling team awards, and this is the 7th year we've had the bowling club here at Nitro High School, thanks to Mr. Redmond pushing me 7 years ago to start this. Little did I know that this would come into something much bigger than I had ever imagined. And over the years, we've had a lot of kids that have come through, and it has been a pleasure as a coach to watch them grow in the sport and get better each and every day. And so it started out, we would just bowl once a week, have some fun, and then it started changing and we started competing into some tournaments. Our 2 seniors this year that I'm going to recognize were part of a movement where we started shifting. We got more and more girls into the bowling club, and before we knew it, we were about 50-50 with boys and girls. And it gave us more opportunity to compete in some tournaments that they were able to shine in the girls' division. One of the things that I remember about these 2 is we go to Beckley and they were shocked that they qualified for the final round, and then they go out and they dominated and won that tournament. It was a fun day to watch as a coach, to watch them, just the light go on with them, and they just did an outstanding job. So it's kind of a running joke over the past couple of years that we don't have any captains, and I don't recognize any captains on the team. But this year I think it's time to change that. So I'm going to recognize these 2 students as being co-captains. And first I'd like to recognize Jenna Perkins. Stay up here, Jenna. The next student I'd also like to recognize as being a co-captain, but she also had the highest average for any female in the bowling club this year. That's Lily Vance. It's also said that we give out the best awards at this ceremony.
Here to present athletic awards is Mr. Garrett Burdett.
First off, I want to say congratulations to you seniors. It's been an honor to watch you not only on our fields, but in the classroom and the hallways grow up. Wish you all the best as you move forward. My first award is actually to a coach. And this coach has put a lot of time and effort in multiple sports here at Nitro High School, but one in particular she has put 25 years in. And it is an honor to present Kathy Barr. a award recognition for everything she has done for us at Nitro. My next award is on behalf of the tennis team. It is for a 4-year member of the tennis team, Miss Tara Hickenbotham. My last two awards are the Male and Female Athlete of the Year. To be considered for the Male and Female Athlete of the Year, you have to be able to, you have to have played multiple sports, you have to hold a GPA, and you have to be active in going to other games, being a part of the community of Nitro. And so the male athlete, or the Joel Sweat Athlete of the Year Award this year, is your 2022 Wrestling State Champion, Braxton Smith. And your Female Athlete of the Year, there's apparently been some rumblings of a statue somewhere, is Miss Lena Elkins.
Miss Nikki Gordon will now present scholarship certificates on behalf of various colleges and also recognize personal accomplishments submitted by our 2022 graduates.
The colleges, they get their certificates. The other ones will stand up. Okay. The following college scholarship certificates have been provided by local colleges and universities. Please note that all colleges have not provided certificates for us to present. West Virginia University is very excited to welcome the following students to the Mountaineer family. We are confident that they will carry on our tradition of academic excellence and the values that West Virginia University esteems: scholarship, leadership, and service. The following students are receiving either the Go First Level 4 scholarship or the Scholarship of Distinction Level 5, valued at $5,000 over 4 years of undergraduate study: Victoria Garnes and Braxton Smith. The following students are receiving either the Go First Level 3 scholarship or the Scholarship of Distinction Level 4, valued at $6,000 over 4 years of undergraduate study: Emma Garrettson, Carly Gray, Braxton Leda, Gavin Moran, Kylie Robinson, and Jose Toledo. The following students are receiving either the Go First Level 2 scholarship or the Scholarship of Distinction Level 3, valued at $10,000 over 4 years of undergraduate study: Delaney Hill, Molly Meeker, Elizabeth Orndorff. The following students are receiving either the Go First Level 1 scholarship or the Scholarship of Distinction Level 2, valued at $14,000 over 4 years of undergraduate study: Sydney Colley, Isabel Mullins, Serena O'Neill, Kirsten Showalter, Danielle Ward, and Patricia Ward. And the following students are also receiving the Go First Level 1 scholarship or the Scholarship of Distinction Level 2, valued at $14,000 over 4 years of undergraduate study. Their scholarships will be mailed home. Brianna Lowe and Elizabeth O'Leary. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and students of Marshall University, it is my distinct pleasure to congratulate every member of the class of 22 on reaching this significant milestone. I am honored to have the opportunity to recognize an outstanding group of students whose academic achievements have earned them scholarship awards from Marshall University. These scholarships serve both as an achievement of their accomplishments and is a challenge to continue to strive for academic excellence upon their enrollment at Marshall University. Receiving the Level 5 scholarship, Get Start scholarship in an annual amount of $750, totaling $3,000 over 4 years, Jacob Hill and Bryce Myers. Receiving the Level 4 Get Started scholarship in the annual amount of $1,250, totaling $5,000 over 4 years, is Trey Hall, Emma Hoptree, Kaylee Nutter, Lauren Rhodes, Madison Tucker, and Allison Unger. Receiving the Level 3 Get Started scholarship in an annual amount of $1,500, totaling $6,000 over 4 years, Emma Garrettson, Carly Gray, Caden Hill, Gavin Moran, Teslee Morton, Kylie Robinson, and Caden Slack. Receiving the Level 2 Get Started scholarship in an annual amount of $2,500, totaling $10,000 over 4 years, is Kiana Dias, Lena Elkins, Tara Higginbotham, Delaney Hill, Aiden Johnson, Molly Meeker, Colton Painter, Caitlin Pauley, and Lily Vance. Receiving the Level 1 Get Started scholarship in an annual amount of $3,500, totaling $14,000 over 4 years, is Sydney Cawley, Emma Doyle, Emily Lancaster, and Lakin Witt. Receiving the Opportunity Grant in the annual amount of $2,000, totaling $8,000 over 4 years, is Jordan Cooper, Delaney Corliss, Lydia Frampton, Rosetta Hambrick, Bryce Jones, Celestia Lewis, and Michaela Thompson. Receiving the A. Michael Perry Scholarship in the annual amount of $2,500, totaling $10,000 over 4 years, is Tegan Beasley, David Bowen, Isabel Edmonds, Victoria Garnes, Kylie Gillenwater, Israel Harless, Austin Hayslip, Luke Lanham, Braxton Leda, Jenna Perkins, Cassidy Pinson, Lucinda Smith, and Jose Toledo. Receiving the Presidential Scholarship in the annual amount of $3,000, totaling $12,000 over 4 years, Magdalena Kastner, Lauren Walk, is that the one I just, oh no, Magdalena Kessner, Lauren Walker, and Emma Welker. Receiving the Board of Governors Scholarship in the annual amount of $4,000 totaling over, or $16,000 over 4 years is Brianna Lowe, Elizabeth O'Leary, and Jalen Perry. And receiving the John Marshall Scholarship in the annual amount of $5,500 totaling $22,000 over 4 years is Kaylee Babbitt. Thank you and go Herd. That was very hard for me to say. Very hard for me to say. The following students are receiving the Yellow Jacket Scholarship from West Virginia State University: Rosetta Hambrick, a total of $5,000, and Madison Tucker, a total of $2,200. University of Charleston would like to recognize the following students who will be receiving scholarships. The following students are receiving UC Academic Scholarship: Nevaeh Campbell, Jordan Cooper, Kylie Gillenwater, Trey Hall, and Emma Hoptree. And the following students are receiving the UC Academic Room and Board Scholarship: Kyle Gill and Carly Gray. The following students have self-reported additional achievements that they have received over the last 4 years. As I call your name, please stand where you are to be recognized. Tegan Beasley, summer intern with the West Virginia Ready Summer Internship Program as part of the West Virginia Education Alliance. Jordan Cooper, National Technical Honor Society student. Delaney Corliss, Art Honor Society. Kiana Dias, Showcats dance captain, a 6-time best performer, and 2022 Miss Showcat. Isabel Edmonds, Scholar Athlete of the Week recipient, National Buckeye Scholarship, and Provost Scholarship recipient at The Ohio State University. Jamison Fazzolari, varsity soccer and wrestling all 4 years. Victoria Garnes, co-captain of Quiz Bowl and Wildside leader. Trey Hall, FCA member, 2-year varsity football player and 4-year varsity basketball player. Aeneas Hardman, FCA member. Tara Higginbotham, varsity tennis. Ethan Lacy, Football Defensive Player of the Year in 2021 and 2022. Emily Lancaster, Greenbrier Scholarship, First Team Kanawha Valley, Second Team All-State. Luke Lanham, West Virginia State Collaborative student graduating with 51 college credits, West Virginia State University Dean's List for 2 years, captain of the Nitro High School swim team, qualifying for states in breaststroke, placed 17th in the state. Madeline Lana. Maddie has been offered an internship with the Old Colony Realty agent, participation with cheer and swim team at Nitro High School. Elena Maharis, 4-year starter for varsity soccer. Robert Neff, West Virginia State University Collaborative student, 52 college credit hours, West Virginia State University Dean's List. Elizabeth Orndorff, West Virginia State University Collaborative dual enrollment student, a collaborative student, 51 college credit hours, West Virginia State University Dean's List. Cassidy Pinson, Yellow Jacket Scholarship for West Virginia State University. Dylan Rowe, 2-year Diesel Equipment Technology Certificate. Kirsten Showalter, 2 years in the Sophisticated, 2nd place in Congressional Art Competition. Braxton Smith, 2022 Wrestling State Champion. Tony Toledo, All-State Soccer, Nitro Boys Soccer Player of the Year. Emma Welker, Kitty Hawk Society. First semester Squadron Commander of the Air Force JROTC. And Bryce Wolford, 4-year varsity baseball player.
Mr. Bryan Barth, Ms. Nikki Gordon, and Mr. Jason Redmond will now present their individual principal awards.
Good afternoon. If you don't know, I am Jason Redmond, proud principal of Nitro High School for the last 8 years. And before I get started with awards, because I know we're all excited about being here for even longer, I'd like to say a personal thank you to Ms. Gordon. I believe today Ms. Gordon has read more than I've read in the last 3 years. Great job. I appreciate you doing it. It is not an easy task. Also, Ms. Gordon does an excellent job reading names at the graduation. Although the bowling team might have the best awards, the principal awards, in my opinion, because my opinion is the only one that matters to me, is the most important award is the Principalship Award, Principal Award. Every year, the administration gets to pick 3 students that they think exemplifies what it is to be a graduate of Nitro High School. Every year, there's great debate between the 3 of us. And we try to pick out, we just don't pick out the student with the best grades. We really want to see the students show the most growth and meant the most to us as administration. So unfortunately, Mr. Barth is at a meeting on my behalf. So, and I don't know if his student, I don't think I've seen his student here, but Mr. Barth's student or principal award recipient is Zane Collins. Zane, are you here? All right, Ms. Gordon.
I wrote a speech. My student's not here as well. This is very difficult for me. So this is the most difficult award I have every single year to choose, because during the 4 years at Nitro High School, I built so many relationships with so many of you in so many different ways. Some of you love me, some of you don't love me, and that's okay. But you all come to me with all of your different problems, whether they're academic, social, home, sports, everything. I hear it all under the sun, and like the Schoology messages, the emails, the closed door conversations that we have, and then I think, and I have to sit down and I have to just choose one of you, because I've seen so many of you grow over the last 4 years, and I've seen so many different things happen in your lives that shape you and point you in the direction that you are headed. So as I sat down yesterday and I was thinking about who I'm going to choose, I spent all day crying over this, because I was like, oh, gosh, there's just so many different kids, and there's, I just want to give everybody a word because I love you all so much. But there's one student in particular that is always here. She's always smiling. I start my day every day greeting this student because it gives me a positive outlook on my day every day. She brings so much joy to our school, to our community. She never is upset about things. She tries to find ways to always just be positive, and during even the toughest of times. I'm going to bring a little bit of the pandemic story, and I know I'm going to talk a lot because that's what I do. And Mr. Evans just rolling his eyes. I'm using my hands, so we're getting my Italians going here, guys. But during the pandemic, most of you, as many of you, I didn't leave my house forever. Everything was canceled. Everyone was anxious. Everything was just unknown. But there was one Saturday morning that Miss Martin, Miss Beth, and myself, we were tired of everything being canceled. We were tired of the events, the isolation, the emptiness, and we needed smiles and we needed to see our kids. So we packed up each of our vehicles. We found sports equipment. We went to the Dollar Tree. I found all of my kids' things. They thought I was stealing from them, but I've returned it. We had masks. We had Lysol wipes. We had gloves, and we brought the Special Olympics to our students' home. And the day was filled with social distancing and smiles, lots of sunshine, cheers, there was family, and most importantly, all of our kids were there. And our last house and our last student, we went all the way out to Tornado. And Jessica was there waiting in the driveway with her mom and her sister, and her smile lit up as we pulled in, and she was just as excited to see all of us as we were excited to see her. And we played games as we did with all the other students, and before we left, she ran up and she hugged us. And that hug meant more to me that day than any other hug that I had received in a long time, because I missed you all so much, and it was probably some of the darkest of times, but Jessica's positivity just radiated through, and it was what I needed to make it through the rest of that isolation period and that pandemic period. So I will miss seeing Jessica Taylor very much, and she is my Student of the Year, my President's Award, or my Principal's Award. But just know that this is the most difficult award. I love you all, but I love that positivity and that radiance and that hug and smile that we get every day from Jessica Taylor.
All right, now for the last award. And like I said before, the last is the most important because it's my award. I don't have a speech because I don't like writing. But every year we try to pick a different student. We have students that help out in the office. We have so many students, they're just hands down, this is a student we're going to give it to. We fight over students. And there was definitely a fight over this student. And like I said, I'm the boss, so I won. I've known the student's family for many years. And quite honestly, when this student stepped foot in Nitro High School, I said, I don't know if he's going to make it. I'm really worried about this kid. This kid, is he going to find a niche? Is he going to be a part of this school? Because I know his family love his family. So freshman year came and went. All right, we're finding some fit. We're finding a group. COVID year came. All right, this kid, okay, kind of getting out of his shell a little bit. Then I'll never forget junior year when we came back on that crazy half alphabet day. Is that what we did? We did something where half you came one day. It was crazy. I mean, everyone knows it was crazy. I would see the student, and I was like, oh no, the student's sitting by himself in this table. I like, what happened? All your friends on the other side of the alphabet? Me thinking, this kid, he doesn't have any friends or anything. But my good Lord, was I wrong. By the spring of his junior year into his entire senior year, this kid is the epitome of what I believe a high school student should be, high school senior should be. Shows up at everything, cheers, allows at everything. And everyone, gosh darn, loves this kid. Oh my God, I'm tearing up. So before I ball up in front of you all, I'd like my award goes to Jonathan Raines.
rise in respectful silence as the Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard retires our nation's colors.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude our ceremony. The students, so we don't have chaos, students, underclassmen, please exit to your right. Please exit to your right. Families, thanks for coming and celebrating the senior class with us. Seniors, do not be late for graduation. Senior checkout tomorrow. Thank you all so much.
I think I got the wrong gown. Mine have red sleeves. You do. I like it. Yes.